Okay. Okay, we're here. Welcome everyone to the program. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here for Monday, May the 5th, 2025. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. Coming to you live from Rancho Mirage, California. Let me just kind of mute that right over there. How you doing this morning? Welcome to the show. The markets are negative this morning because there's really no news to tell you about that you want to hear. Like there's no news that you want to know, that you really want to know, that I can give you. I can't give you what you want to hear. I can't tell you that, oh, there are trade deals with 70 countries. Of the 190 that exist, 70 have made deals already. I can't tell you if there's going to be a news announcement anytime this week about any trade deal with any country. I can't tell you whether the President of the United States is talking to the President of China. No one can tell you this. I can't tell you. No one in Washington can tell you. Nobody knows. I can tell you this. I can tell you that a lot of people who own businesses across America have gone to their Congress people, to their senators in their states, to discuss the uncertainty of their situation because of tariff issues, not knowing what's going to happen to them, except certainty is they've gone to their representatives, their elected representatives, to say, look, here's the issue for us. We can't order in any product right now because the cost of the product is higher than we sell product for that is finished product. We need parts from here and here and here, 3 different countries. Those 3 countries, we bring those parts in for whatever we use these parts for to build something better, bigger, better than ever before. That item has to sell for now this much money rather than this much money. And we have got customers that we've talked to saying they won't pay more than 5% more for our product, no matter what our costs are to make the product. And we will not risk millions of our dollars of capital to purchase product from our suppliers in order to now have a warehouse full of finished merchandise that nobody wants. And we need at least this much to break even, and they won't even pay this much. They're going to their senators. They're going to their congressmen. And their senators and congressmen are saying to them, I wish I could help you, but I don't have a front door pass to get into the White House. I'm not allowed to talk to this guy. There are 6 people that block my way in. And I have lobbyists that I've known for years, because as a congressman and a senator, I know lobbyists on a personal, one-on-one basis. I have had experience with lobbyists. These guys can't get into the White House to see this guy. We can't get at him. He is sheltered. He has been spirited away from us by his protectors, these guys who are running the show. And they run immigration, and they run tariff discussions, they run the Defense Department, they run the FBI and the CIA, they run the Justice Department. We can't get through these people. They don't want to talk to us. They have people who talk to us, and they don't. Those people only listen to what we say and don't pass it on to the people who can get to the president. He'll never get the message. So now what's happening is the same people who've been going to their congressmen and senators for advice and ideas and thoughts are now going to their people saying, we need a bailout. We need a bailout like we got when there was COVID. We need a tariff bailout because there is no American company that we can contact to get the parts we need for the entity we produce. There are no American suppliers for any of these parts. Never have been, and there won't be any, period. I mean, these parts are so complicated, sophisticated. we can't produce this stuff. And so these people are saying we need a bailout. The next stage in the evolution of life will be where these people will write off certain products for sale in America. They will just write them off. They said, we won't even try to make this product here anymore. What they'll then do is if they have enough money, they'll open up a factory in Mexico or in Canada, and they'll import the pieces there from the countries as before at the prices as before, because there are no tariffs into Canada. There's no tariffs into Mexico. And they'll produce a finished product for the item there. And then under free trade, they'll try to backdoor it into China, into America through Canada, Mexico. And barring that, they will use Canada and Mexico as export locations to the rest of the world for their actual clientele, the other clients other than American clients. And they will, in effect, abandon the American market for the next 4 or 5 years and do business elsewhere to try to survive. Or they'll just shut down altogether. I don't have the final answer for you, because this is a play that is underway right now. We haven't even had an intermission yet. The intermission is coming November of next year, midterm elections. That's the intermission. I have no idea what's going to happen between now and then. And after that, I have no idea how many people are leaving the theater. I have no idea. So it's insane what's going on right now. Utterly ridiculous. And there are quotes coming out of this guy's yap this weekend that have just, they're so ridiculous that they aren't being covered very much because we're all so used to the silliness coming from this man's yap. He talked about something about he didn't think he was under any obligation to adhere to the Constitution or something along those lines. And I thought, that's the first thing you do. When you swear yourself in as president, you pledge to honor you follow the Constitution of the United States. You got your hand on a Bible. It's your Bible. He doesn't think he has to do that. There was something else. Oh, the economy. Yeah, the economy is a little rough right now, but the good part of the economy is my economy. That's the Trump economy. All the bad parts of the economy is the Biden economy. This is Saturday Night Live comedy gold, Jerry. This is gold. Why don't they, what's with this Ovaltine? Why don't they call it Roundtine? The jar is round, the lid is round. Why don't they call it Roundtine? Why do they call it Ovaltine? Gold, Jerry. Gold. Telling you, the one-liners coming out of there just befuddle me to no end. And the media sort of mentions it, but doesn't say much about it. It's unbelievable. I'm just a guy, sorry to say, or wait, maybe I'm not sorry to say, I'm just going to tell you, out and out tell you, I'm just a guy sitting in front of a computer here at 5:39 in the morning, California time, having got up this morning at 2:45 because I couldn't sleep anymore. And I've been reading and following the news of the last 48 hours out of wherever, and I'm not sure if I'm awake. Am I really in the real world, or am I in a bizarro world? Is that what's going on? Am I somewhere in a bizarro world, not in the real world? Because what I'm talking to you about today makes no sense. I'm having a real tough time trying to track this and keep on top of it. Anyway, I'm just a guy, trying to do the best I can for you. I really am. I do have good news, though. I mean, it isn't all bad. If you're a regular viewer of mine, and there's 146 of you watching me now, you've got the guts to watch me or listen to me, you're probably an option writer. And if you're an option writer, you deserve everything good that comes to you without any question whatsoever. Option writers are the ones who are adding liquidity to the option market, the hottest area of the market. And you guys deserve to make nothing but money. Trump says he doesn't know if he's required to uphold the Constitution. That's a headline. He doesn't know if he's required to uphold the Constitution. Do you remember a Seinfeld episode where George Costanza goes to Newman, and Newman is supposed to buy a calzone near Yankee Stadium and bring it to George at Yankee Stadium so that they can give Steinbrenner his daily calzone because he loves this stuff. And it was a rainy day, and George knocks on Newman's door at his apartment to give him some money to buy a calzone for today. And he says, "Oh, I'm not working today." He says, "Why not?" He says, "Well, it's raining today. I don't work when it's raining." And George says, the whole motto, the whole creed of the postman is in rain and hail and it's the first thing. Newman goes, you just don't get it, George. I don't work on rainy days as a postman. We don't work on rainy days. And here's the President of the United States going, I'm not sure if I need to uphold the Constitution. I'm not sure if that's part of my job. It was the first thing that the Chief Justice was right in front of you. You had your hand on the Bible. It was the first thing. This is a Seinfeld episode. Anyway. Sharon, good morning. Deep Value, Richard Garland, Eddie Martin. How you doing? Fun poll question. How many minutes are going to be spent on politics? And not trying to be political, but my guess is roughly 53 minutes. What are your thoughts? Katie, hi. Andre, Delatorre, CKT, Charlie, the shovel. Robert, welcome everyone to the program. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Dude, not your normal trader. Jeff Glass is here. The man. Mike H. Bruce Lee is here. I don't know what this person is. I can't figure that. My portfolio has gone steadily up for a month. Maybe stop listening to experts and invest in what you like. Parts are not complicated. There you go. Thank you for the donation, Jared. Good morning from my rainy Cincinnati. No mail for you today. Your mailman is taking today off if it's raining. That's what's going on. Jeff, what? Jared 47. Jeff, we're in the upside down. We're in the upside down world. Welcome. Doug is here. Rice Check, Cannon Fodder, Splair, Chase, Rosita Parker. Good morning, all of you. And Andrea Bongerno. Welcome to the members. We've got member-only commentary right here, right now. It pays to be a member of this channel. I appreciate you so very, very much. Thank you all for being here today. We're down 250 on the Dow. We're down 45 on S&P. We're down 200 on NASDAQ. It's a negative start. Now, we are into a 9-day winning streak for the S&P 500. It's gone up about 10% from its lows to where it is now. And everyone in Wall Street is going, oh, maybe the bull market is back. Oh, is that what this means? The bull market is back? Clueless, just as clueless as the administration, haven't got a clue what the hell's going on in the real world. We're going to lose 5% of the gain from last week in 1 or 2 sessions. We could be, by the end of the week, down 8%, and next week down another 8%, because the street and investors, they give the administration some slack. I mean, after all, when you put in a blanket tariff program against every single country on the planet Earth at the same time, including islands inhabited by penguins, you teach those bastards a lesson they'll never forget. How dare you just eat fish? You do that, the street goes, okay, well, let's give them a couple weeks to kind of sort it out. They'll take care of the penguin thing, and they'll take care of islands that, like, buy $1 million a year of stuff from America and sell America $900,000 worth of stuff, I don't know, or 1.1 million, a 10% differential, they sell us 10% more than they buy. Let's get that out of the way. Well, that hasn't even been taken care of. That isn't even out of the way. So you have 190 different countries. Each and every one of them are pissed off at the United States. Like, there isn't like a happy country anywhere. There isn't a country in the world that loves America right now. Every single country in the world, all of them are going, screw you, old man. You're full of shit. And I don't appreciate it. We don't appreciate it. And so the national election in Canada, liberal. National election in Australia, the equivalent of liberal. Totally opposite the Trump factor. Totally. There's only one election that's going Trump's way, and that's Hungary. Because the Russians have sunk in millions of rubles of campaigning to try to get their boy elected in Hungary to do what Belarus does. bend over and take it and do whatever Putin wants. Unbelievable that the people of Hungary are falling for this. But I'm not Hungarian. What the hell do I know? I'm just a guy in front of the computer drinking straight shots. No, I've got coffee here. It's okay. It's just coffee. It's okay. I'm not angry. I'm confused, but I'm not angry. Christina's here. Thank you. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, this is how the upside down reality feels like. Now you know too. Murray, good morning and evening, everybody here in Tokyo. It's been great spring weather for the Golden Week holidays in Japan. Wow, fantastic. I've been watching all kinds of videos about Japan, just all kinds of, about traveling in Japan. I've been enjoying it. Mike H, I'm both. Well, welcome, Mike. Great to have you all with me today from wherever you are on the planet. Nice to have you around. As I say, I'm just a guy trying to figure out the plan here. Palantir is supposed to come out with earnings, I think, after the bell, and they're not supposed to even equal last year's numbers. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's the truth. We'll find out, I guess. Shares have done relatively well lately. Okay. Oil down $1.27 a barrel to $57.02 right now. $57.02 in Texas for oil. Down $1.27. I can tell you that Oklahoma's hurting. Texas is hurting. Alberta and British Columbia and Saskatchewan and Canada, they're hurting because every barrel that comes out of the ground up there isn't getting the $80 US a barrel they were getting a few months ago. They're not even getting 70. 57 is the world price. The Canadian crude gets about $45 a barrel. It's always going at a discount. I don't see the win here. Governments in Canada are getting bled dry with these prices, and I'm sure Texas and Oklahoma are not doing well either. But then again, it is what it is. There's a worldwide slowdown, economic slowdown in effect. You can tell by probably how many emails you might be receiving yourself from airlines hoping you'll book a flight. You probably are getting emails from resorts from everywhere. You're probably getting emails from Vegas. Come on out, Mexico, or come to Europe, or whatever. Cruise lines, I'm sure, are advertising like crazy. The travel thing is falling apart right now. That's the outer extremities of the economy. Discretionary money. People don't have to go on vacations to Europe. They can go on a vacation to Oregon. They can drive to friends from college and get together there. They can drive to relatives' firms. They don't have to go to Paris. They don't have to go to Barcelona. But we'll see about all that. Canadians are certainly not coming to America this summer. That's not happening. No. But just an aside, our daughter came down here for 3 days to visit with us. Had no problems whatsoever at the U.S. border in Calgary. You pre-clear into America in Calgary. No issues whatsoever. And coming back, no issues with Canadian borders, people, nothing whatsoever. So all is well. It was a delightful visit, and we'll see her again in about 3.5, 4 weeks. So there you go. A little aside for you. Welcome all of you to the program. James of the Misty Tree, good morning. Let's see. Eric, Buffett has stepped down at the end of the year. That's big news for the weekend. That's true. Mandu is here. Bobby Atkinson. All thumbs ups are Uncle Bruce channels. All thumbs up, Uncle Bruce channels. All thumbs down are Biden's channels. There you go. Vilbus, we listed our house on Friday. We got 7 offers and accepted one by Saturday night. About to leave the house for the inspection. Offer was 20 grand over list. Fingers crossed, and we can see this to the finish. Unbelievable, and congratulations. Congrats. Dude, it works for me. I was like MSTR, and I've done very well with it. I've written options and made piles and piles, nothing to tariff with MSTR. Dude, you're making money because you're into non-tariff issues. Beautiful, J&J. Thumbs ups. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Way to go, Vilbus, on your house. I'm very glad to hear it because around here, where I am, I was looking at Zillow yesterday for listings all around here because I'm curious how is this area doing? Because this is the time of year that the listings rise here because people are gone now for the winter. They've gone home. And those who rented for the winter will now offer their rental vacay for sale, hoping that in May, June, it'll sell for the next gambler to try to rent the place starting next September, October, November. Lots of listings, lots of price cuts, 5 to 10% price cuts are common around here. Just even in multi-million-dollar homes, which of course blows my mind that people own a second house that's worth $3 million. That's the second house they own, not the primary house they own. Must be option writers because I don't know anyone else that can do that. I think only option writers make money in this market, but then what do I know? Welcome all to the show. Nice to have you here today. What else is going on here? So Hollywood is under attack by the president. Hollywood, apparently the president wants to have a 100% tariff on all films coming into America. I don't believe Americans line up around the corner to see Bollywood movies from India. I don't believe that's a big deal. He must be thinking, well, if you watch a TV show on Netflix and they shoot it in Toronto or Vancouver, that's not an American-made show, so we're going to tariff that show. The problem is that it's an American-owned show by an American corporation hiring people in Canada and Vancouver on location to produce the segments of the show, and the editing of the show is usually done in America, the post-production and all that, and then the broadcast of it from within. Kind of hard to figure that one out. And so the entertainment stocks are down today. Disney, Paramount, Netflix, they're all off today. So there's confusion everywhere. And at the end of the day, the other thing that's happening is that analysts are coming out this morning going, do you know that America has a surplus when it comes to what Hollywood does? America makes more money from Hollywood produced like TV shows and movies made for TV and made for net streaming and all that. It makes more than it shoots out. Like America wins this one. Autos and clothing, okay, America buys more from overseas than it sells, but Hollywood sells more overseas than it takes in. So the music, the industry, the entertainment industry is going, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's clearly someone is telling him something that is clearly not correct. So the tariffs won't work because there won't be any money coming in from non-offs. I can't even, you see, I can't even tell you about it. Twin Cities market is tight where I am, says Bill. It's rock and roll, buddy. Savage Wall Street. Speaking of home sales, I have seen a spike of for sale signs, homes in the county next to ours last month. That's what I saw. Bill's. We also busted our butts to clear out the house and clean it up so it presented well. And there you go. This is the presentation, sir. Staging, yeah. Bobby, South Korea has been making some good shows past years, I guess. Aurora, the good morning and afternoon, number 87 on the thumbs up meter. Savage Wall Street, 100% tariffs on films made outside the USA is just flat out stupid. The orange dotard has no idea what shot on location that it works, how it works. He's definitely trying to crash the markets. Covered calls, baby. Bobby sounds like an upgrade territory. Savage. JJ, the TV ratings obsessed president. Of course, he'd propose tariffs on foreign media productions. You know, here you go. I mean, you know, clueless. What can I say? It be what it be, and it is what it is. On the outside looking in, we don't know what the hell's going on in America. We don't get it. We try to figure out what he's trying to say, what he would like to do, what he wants to have happen, but it's not working. I did hear, and you probably have heard as well. There's this. If you're an American, up until like a few days ago, you could order product from a Chinese seller and or anywhere else, and get a package into America under $800 in value, and it would be duty free. No duties charged on it. That now has been ended. Specifically from China, has definitely been ended. I don't know about the rest of the planet, but there. Now, Temu, Bobby's saying that was called Temu. Now, here's the reality of the situation. There are likely, I'm going to say more than 100,000 Americans. More than. This is my personal guess and opinion. Don't be mad at me. But I bet you there are more than 100,000 Americans working from home who bring in packages like these packages, have for years, under $800 each. They bring in 5, 10, 20 packages a day from all over the place. And it's clothing. It's product to be resold in the United States. And they then offer these goods for sale on Amazon and eBay and other online sites. And they have retail stores in their towns and cities. They go to flea markets. They have secondary sellers. And they just flip this product. They bring it in, they open the packages, they sort their merchandise, they've organized a way to photograph it and electronically offer it for sale, and they are resellers of this merchandise. And they've been making a wonderful living doing this for years. Some of them brag about it on social media ads, trying to get you in on it. Try to sell you a course on how to do this sort of stuff. And they have been shut down by at least the China factor. I don't know about the rest of the world. So in the one hand, you could say, well, Americans were getting ripped off because these guys are bringing in product from China, not paying any duty on it, and then, selling it to Americans at a markup. And this isn't creating any factory jobs anywhere. And if that's your line, if that's your way of measuring success, fair enough. On the other hand, critics, an opposition view would be, well, okay, what these people are doing, though, is they are bringing merchandise in, they are reselling it to others. There's sales taxes involved in most cases. There are probably income taxes involved for someone making money in America, and someone is not unemployed, and that person can't get a factory job to pay $35, $40 an hour, but they could sure make $35, $40 an hour doing this if you bring enough merchandise in every day and flip it over. So you've sacrificed one area of the economy, let's say the gig, the self-employed gig employee, for the hope that these items that were brought in will now be made in America instead, and that'll create a bunch of work and a whole new world of economic opportunity, like distributors and warehouse operators and new retail locators. That's 5 years out, 10 years out, if it happens at all. I don't think it's going to work. Just a guy in front of a computer going, what was wrong with the first one? Because these folks were making a ton of dough, turning around, buying more merchandise, to sell more merchandise, to pay their mortgage payments, to get their kids through school, buy groceries, pay taxes, not be unemployed. And if they're successful, they're buying nicer cars, which means they're probably driving Escalades, big old American full-blown pickup trucks with leather interior, American jobs there. I would think that would be, but then I'm just a guy. Are they leaving in the American market? Read a little about this in the weekend. I don't know. Savage Wall Street. I'll be honest. Most great shows and movies at this point are international. The American movie industry has gotten so lazy making remakes of remakes. I mean, Hollywood. Halloween 20, Saw 15, Avengers 30. I mean, what? Bobby, they should remake Money Pit, Tom Hanks movie. Lots of new ideas for that dead horse. ALA, good morning. I'm number 96. Savage of Wall Street, Bobby, stop. That's a classic. I hate it when they try and remake classics. There's an idea floating of remaking The Godfather and Rocky. That's just blasphemy. What can I say? It be what it be. I don't know. It is wild, it is wacky, and it's an incredible world in which we live. 30 minutes until we open. We have 206 people here. Thank you, 206 people, for joining me today. It's Uncle Bruce here with Stock Markets with Bruce. We are on member-only commentary right now. If you'd like to become a commentator and share with the family your option trades or your thoughts, become a member today. And if you join this membership level here, you're in the penthouse of this channel, and not only can you join me here from 8:30 in the morning on, you can join me at 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, Gold Bagel member only trade alert show, and of course Wednesday 7 o'clock prime time, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, prime time live with Uncle Bruce, Gold Bagel members only. It pays to be a member. Thank you all so very, very much. Crazy 49er. Now we know what he's watching this weekend to come up with tariffs on Hollywood and opening Alcatraz. Let's just re-release the already made film. Problem solved. Let's just re-release The Godfather. We can go to the theater and watch it there. Why not? Unreal. I'll tell you something. You might remember the movie The Accountant with Ben Affleck. That came out, 8-10 years ago. They just brought out The Accountant 2 with Affleck and his brother. I'm not sure who else. And Jen was saying, "Yeah, we should watch that movie. It'd be pretty good to watch that movie." And it's in theaters. And I could not remember off the top of my head where to go in the valley here to go see the movie. I had to think about it. Going, yeah, well, where would we go? Where's the theater? And then it came to me, oh yeah, there's a big one up by the Costco over there. I think that's still open. Like, that was my second comment. I think it's still open. But the one down by the mall, they shut that down like 10 years ago, didn't they? COVID did that in, right? And then isn't there another one, the Mary Pickford in Cathedral City? And where are the theaters? How about that? Yeah. You think Hollywood's got problems? No kidding. Okay, Bobby. Well, today's spiders, the covered calls, call credit spreads. I have 567, 571s. They're happier, he says. They're happier. Thursday, 566.58 should be a good time as well. I need this pause and I need a pullback, and there you go. I'm just going to take a look here at the markets right now. Let's get an update for you. Excuse me. We're still down 200 and something on the Dow, almost down 200 on the Nasdaq. We're down 45 or so on the S&P 500. Let's take a look at the spiders at Le Moment. And here they are, 563 right now, down 374. So 563. Yes, you're definitely breathing a lot easier to go on that. Right on, straight to DVD, basically. Accountant 2. Hector, good morning, all. One, that movie, The Accountant, Uncle Bruce, is a very good movie for sure. I love the first one. I really liked it. Bobby, Accountant 2 DVD streams are available everywhere this weekend. Theaters are dead. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm just right. We haven't gone to see it. We ended up watching the Winnipeg-St. Louis hockey game last night, going into double overtime, and the day before that, we watched Colorado and Dallas fight their game 7 out, where Dallas came out victorious over Colorado in that one. Heartbreak for a couple of these cities. Unbelievable, the NHL playoffs. Oh gosh, to get to the Sweet 2, go from 16 to the 8 to the 4 to the 2. That's a long journey, man. We've only just finished round 1. We start round 2 tonight. What a grind. Anyway, there it is. That's what we were doing. We were not running around to go see a movie. You know what happened here yesterday? It rained. I went for a walk yesterday around noon, 1 o'clock, and cloudy and windy. And I'm going, ooh, I recognize this weather from not being from the desert. I recognize this is pre-rain weather. Cool air, moist feeling, cool air. That's rain. And I'm going, oh, there's clouds. They're building. It's going to be something. So I had a wonderful walk. I got back in here about 20 minutes after I got in. Here comes the rain, baby. Oh, and we had a deluge here in the desert, a wonderful deluge of rain. Thank you very much. We say, can we have another? So everything's super green, super clean, and the air's super crisp this morning. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, every once in a while, you get a deluge. It can happen. Anyway, there you go. Welcome all to the show, the program. I hope your hopes and wishes and dreams and aspirations are coming true. We notice real estate here being dropped in price all over the place. I'm amazed at how much money people want for real estate when you look at what real estate was going for in the last 5 to 10 years. It's surprising how much more expensive it seems to be, or how much more demanding people are for their real estate. And yet, what I also notice that is shocking to me is how costs of property taxes have surged around here. Tremendous surge, 60% higher property taxes in the last 5-6 years. Really scary stuff. Of course, property taxes are sort of tied to prices of homes. And so, yeah, yikes. Scary stuff. I think I'll just be a renter if I, choose to come back. Anyway, a Boeing Tiger, last night's NHL game was great. What a comeback by Winnipeg. 1.6 seconds left in regulation time. The net was empty, and Winnipeg scored to tie the game, and St. Louis ended up losing in overtime. They were leading with 1 second to go. 2 seconds left. They were on their way to the next round, and they were out. Unbelievable. John, I've been doing credit spreads on the triple Qs, and I was placed as a PDT. Ugh, I have 140 grand sitting in cash, but yet need to deposit or sell $3,500 worth of trades. It's so confusing. It's really weird. John, probably best I let them just expire, then sell just before closing. Live and learn. Again, I don't understand what some of these rules are. Ridiculous. But congratulations on your trades and on being successful on your trading. Keep up the good work. Don't stop now. Welcome all to the program. There's rumors that Shell is going to take over BP. Shell Oil and Gas Company is going to take over BP, British Petroleum. These are two foreign companies. But this has been talk. This has been talk for a decade. And now they're wondering, is this really going to happen? We're not sure what's going on there. Dude says, yeah, you need at least 25,000 in your brokerage, I believe, to get out of the PDT day trade status. You have to have at least that much. You got to follow their guidelines and their fine print and what have you. Larry, good morning, everyone. Number 107 today for the thumbs up meter. Good morning, sir. Nice to have you with us. I hope you had a pleasant weekend. I think you were in Baltimore, were you not? You're back. I imagine you're back wherever you were and wherever you went. Hope you had a good time. Appreciate you being here. Alberto, you know what? I've been a member of this guy's channel for 47 months. 47 months. Why? Making dinero. I make money. That's why I've been a member of this man's channel for 47 months. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you as always, and wishing you nothing but success and just get richer. Nothing personal. Just get richer. Yeah, make a lot of money. Thank you. If any of you would like to let us know how long you've been a member, you can do what Alberto did right there for nothing. It's free. I think you have to hit there's a little thing by the chat bar down there, like a $sign. You hit that, and then you have choices. You can make a donation. You can do an announcement like this, something like that. Check it out. JJ, their casino, their rules, PDT. Flint, good morning, everybody. John T, if I need a 25 grand, then what good is my liquid cash? Again, I can't answer these questions. I just don't know. Flint, love you, Flint from Alberto. Flint Creek, I've been a member for 42 months of this man's channel. I'm right behind you, Alberto. There you are. Thank you both. Dude, if you just put that cash you're sitting on in a BIL or some other ETF, you'll have cash equivalents well over 25 grand and no need to worry about PDT. Plus, you'll get a dividend. babe, it's a dollar sign. It's a yeah. You hit that dollar sign, and then you get choices of what you can do. One of which you can put this bar up that to notify how long you've been a member. It's no charge to do that. Although if you'd rather get attention, you can always make a donation, a super chat or a super sticker, and I'll acknowledge it. Anyway, dude, if you just put that cash you're sitting on a BIL or whatever, you'll have that. No worry. Okay. Thank you, Bagel. John T. My liquid cash is over $140,000. I don't know what their problem is. I don't know either, John. Hector, I've been a member for 45 months. That's how long I've been a member of this man's channel. Thank you, Hector, so very, very much. Much appreciated. All of you who've been here for as long as you have. There's a very good reason people have been here this long. Very good reason, and I appreciate you. 19 minutes until we open for the day. And we're down 240 on the Dow, we're down 186 on NASDAQ, and we're down 45 points on the S&P. The worst performing index is the NASDAQ. It's down almost 1%, 0.92. S&P 0.8, and the Dow down 0.6. That's what I showed so far. Bagel Babe, 34 months. Whoop, whoop. Rock and roll. Dude, John, call your trade desk at your brokerage and ask them what's going on. You shouldn't be flagged. I would call immediately, figure it out. I would not get flagged at mine. There's no way you should get flagged on this. So I agree. 1-800 number, whatever you got to do. Raise some hell and make sure you're getting good commissions on your trades, because sometimes they'll give you a lower trade fee for your activity. Don't get caught up in this PD thing, whatever it's called. If it's not justified, it's not justified. And there you are. Okay. Again, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for helping each other out as you are. Okay. Amy J., I'm a number 112. Good morning, Bruce. John T., hey, thanks, man. Thanks. You got it, John. Will do. There you are, buddy. You call him right now. Call him right now. Just get on hold. Say, hey, what the hell is this crap? This bullshit, man. I didn't sign up for this garbage. That's how you play this game. Get aggressive. Stand up for yourself. Absolutely. Thank you all for coming by. 57.02 on crude. We're about to break $57 on crude. Down we go. Apparently, the story goes that OPEC is increasing production to flood the market with more oil, thereby making marginal producers unprofitable, which in the long run gets their oil off the market, thereby creating a shortage, and then they start to restrict production, and you go right back to 80, 85 a barrel. And these guys cash in immediately because they can ramp up their production like nothing. Whereas marginal producers out of shale structures, you can't turn on and turn off. You have to keep producing. If you shut it off, it's done for, because you have to repressurize the field. You can't do that in one day. Might take you months, if not at all. Can't be done. I don't know. I've been told there are real problems for shale producers of oil and gas. They have all kinds of issues if they mess with their pressure flows and what have you. So I'm just a guy trying to figure it out. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Weber Day in the house, number 113 on the thumbs up meter. Good morning and thank you. Have you seen my poll question of the day, guys? I almost forgot. I've got a poll question going here today. What are you thinking about this? Thank you again for the 114 thumbs ups in total. They're coming. Thank you for joining in and also answering the question of the day. So far, 165 of you have found your way to try to answer this thing. Now, the question really, I've mistyped it. I should have been more specific because this might be a bit confusing here. I said that if you read it exactly, it says, as of now, comma, my stock option profits can pay for blank percentage of my monthly bills. Now, I should have really concentrated on, as of now, my profits from writing stock options can pay for this much of my bills. But I didn't emphasize writing stock options. I just put in stock options. And the reason I did it was because It was 5 in the goddamn morning when I did it, and I'm really tired. So maybe that's why. Oh, so some folks are saying less than 20% of my monthly bills is what I'm getting. 60% of you are saying less than 20%. Now, what I wonder about that is that those of you who are gambling on options, you're not making any money, as opposed to writers. 20 to 50% of my monthly bills are covered from options. 23% say that. 9% say 50 to 100%, and 8% say over 100% of my bills are covered from option premiums. So, Uncle Bruce, I'm making all kinds of money doing this stuff. 17% are 50% or higher, from 50 to 100 or 100 over. That tallies 17% so far from 168. But I really have a suspicion I may have misworded that question because I wanted to go to you guys, the option writers. That's who I really want to hear from. But anyway, you can always let me know here if you wish. You can make a $1 super chat and give me your answer if you like, or if you're not a member, or if you're a member, let me know. Hector, Uncle Bruce, 200 plus watching before the opening. A good day for your channel today. Bobby, a member for 38 months. Thank you. Bagel Babe, Uncle Bruce, I have had several people tell me lately that selling is more risky than buying. I can't even. Bruce, I don't know. There are no words. There just are no words. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. There are no words. Anyway, it is what it is. It's riskier. Writing is riskier than buying. Really? Oh, that's news to everyone who's ever written a contract. Yeah, well, you know, when you're clueless, you're clueless completely. Okay, and that's evident in the White House. You know, when you're clueless, you're clueless. Oh my gosh. Alberto, Bagel Babe, I'm laughing my ass off on that one. Oh, that's funny. I love this. 13 minutes away from the open when we will see just what this market really wants to do. Okay, let's kind of get ready for that. Thank you all for joining me today from wherever you are. Oh my! So far, I see dips in the red. To be expected, we've been red all morning, so we should be off a little bit. We're off 49 on Rocket Lab, but we were up 87 on Friday. We're down 24 on SoFi at 1246, which is a bargain. GameStop's down 18 cents. It's hardly having a tough day, 27.30. We've got Spire Global down 15 cents. We've got Smart Rent actually up a penny this morning. Apple is down 235 at 203. Tesla's down 251 at 284.75. We've got Microsoft up $4.21. Alphabet down 134. Amazon down 266. Nvidia down 165. And Meta Platforms, on Facebook, down 653. Supermicro down 64 cents at 33.07. ASTS, Space Mobile, down 4 cents, gained 340 on Friday. That's not giving anything back here. AI down a quarter. Palantir down 13 cents. It was up $8 Friday. MicroStrategy down $11, gained 12 on Friday. Unity is down 30 cents. Goldman down 5.16. Cisco down 27 cents. It was up $1.20 on Friday. The spiders are down 4.10. The Qs are down 4.35. Netflix down $59.62. Thank you, President Trump, for not keeping your yap shut. Pfizer down 3 cents. ARC down 82. IBM down 206. Uber down 109. HPQ down 32 cents. Home Depot down 192. Vanik Semiconductors down 198. Adobe down 187. And Enphase down 46 cents. There it is. A president that can't shut the hell up, just gets in the way of so many good people's intentions to try to make a living. It just blows my mind. Andre De La Torre, I've been told the same. Oh my, this works in our favor. Exactly. When people think you're an idiot being a writer, let them think that they're making you rich. All of them are making you rich. John T. Hankel, Bruce, one of these days, do a poll asking how many of us generally let our options expire worthless or close them out before the end of the day. There's a good question. Alberto, unless the people understand what we do, I stopped speaking about it. Not worth my time. I send them to the Uncle Bruce channel. I just, I just don't have time for these people. There you go. See, there you go. That's a very good question, John. I like that. Thank you for popping that up for us. I do appreciate you sharing that with the class. Yeah, always good to know. Always curious to know the answer to something like that. So far, 173 people have been answering the first question of the day. What percentage of your monthly bills are covered by option? Now, again, this question, I really have a suspicion a lot of people are saying, oh, I don't take my money out of my account to pay my bills. So, it's less than 20%, Bruce. I don't take any money out. That is not the way I intended it, but, I'm old and I'm confused, and I really blew it today. I really blew it. Anyway, I'll try. I'll be better tomorrow. I'll try to be better tomorrow. Thank you all for thumbing up today's show, despite the question of the day. Despite all that, thank you all. 122 thumbs ups. That's great. Thank you again. We did break 200 on Friday, by the way, on the thumbs up meter. We did break 200, so I appreciate that too. If you're able to find the thumbs up button for me, please give it a shot and get me towards 200 thumbs up sooner rather than later. Thanks again. All right, still down 240 on the Dow, 45 S&P, down 175 on NASDAQ. Welcome all to the program, and thank you for joining us today. Nice to have you here. All right, where am I here? I'm here, and then I'm over here. Oh my God, I got another ad from another airline. Discounts on fares, airfare discounts. You know how funny these are and how pathetic these are. When you look at the fine print on, if you ever bother to read the fine print on these so-called, airfare deals, the restrictions are insane. They're totally, unworkable. And then they don't include the taxes and the fees. So if you actually figure it out, you might save $20 on a flight if you take a certain flight at a certain day at a certain time. But all those taxes and fees are added in there, and that's what costs more than the ticket. I mean, it's just become an absolute tax grab by governments on travelers. It's absolutely insanity, and so there you go. Like I said, I'm just a guy, in front of a computer. Dude, hey, with the VIX as high as it's been it's a perfect time for, being a writer. Dude, Alberto, you speak truth, my friend. Bobby, that was my thought on the answer. All my profits go right back into my account to grow it higher. Tom, I'm number 122. Alberto, John, it depends for me. If I can absorb more than 50% of the premium within half the contract term, I'm out of here. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. Well done, one and all. Yeah, I could have worded my question a lot better today. I could have, yes. But I didn't. I was tired and I was yawning and I was, just trying to get by. The dedication, it's all for you. I'll do the best I can. Congratulations and thank you to any of you out there in the last month that took advantage of my the class sale we had for the month of April. Congratulations and thank you for that. Watch those classes and keep it going. Become a writer. Those of you who've been buying classes lately, just buying one at a time, just off the website, welcome to the party, pal. I get so pumped up when I get a notification that says, oh, someone just bought a class, and I'll take a look and someone just bought class number 1. I'm going, they're listening to Alberto. They're listening to Credit Savage. They're listening to Lisa. They're listening to Dude. They're listening to all of my viewers, my Gold Bagel members who are saying, it starts with class number 1, you guys. You want to become an option writer like I am? Take this guy's classes. That's what we did. I congratulate you and I welcome you to the party, and I look forward to, getting to know you more as you get to know us more. Absolutely wonderful. Giddy up, kids. Lisa, Rugman speaks on Wednesday. Get ready to buy back your covered calls. Alberto, dude, some folks are just funny. I've been at meetings where the person is adamant about the strategies. I laugh and say, you're right. Hector, Uncle Bruce, you live and breathe this channel. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, again, for following here. It's a pleasure to have you with us, as always. It is so humbling to know. I was trying to figure this out. It's impossible for me to figure out in one way or another, but I can say in general, when people say, like I'll meet someone and they'll say, do you have a lot of followers? And I'll go, well, 80-something thousand subscribers. But if you come into a show and watch me live, you might see 200, 300 people kind of watching at the same time, but they kind of rotate over, and as the day wears on, I have people coming in an hour after the show starts. They watch at double the speed to catch up to me, or just to watch the whole show at double the speed because they don't want to have to hang out for this whole thing. And so at the end of a day, there are thousands of views of the show, of the live entity. And then, of course, my pre-alert show and my primetime show on Wednesday nights for Gold Bagel members. I've got those loyal followers. So, yeah, there are thousands of people here who kind of are occasional watchers, or they used to watch me all the time, but they're now so busy making money writing options. They kind of listen to me for 15 minutes a day at double speed, and then off they go writing. But I would bet that over the 4 years that I've been on the air, since January 2021, every day the markets are open. I wouldn't be surprised if 20 to 30,000 people have learned how to write options because of this channel. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more. And I'm certain millions of dollars have been generated from people's trading. Millions. It's certainly millions a month now that are being generated easily. I don't know if we've been able to muster 100 million in profits or revenues since I've started, or whether it's a $250 million. I honestly, how can I ever know? None of us will ever know. But there are people here who are writing some pretty sizable accounts and who've been writing quite aggressively for quite some time. Some who do withdraw money to live on because that's their job now. Others who just are piling up their retirement accounts and their cash accounts. It's been a real game changer for a lot of folks. It's game changed my life, no question about it. And so I appreciate all of you who are here every day and who are here sometimes, maybe once a week, twice a week. You're here only on weekends. You watch a show or so, maybe a Friday show on a weekend. I don't know. It's up to you, whatever works for you. Love it. Just want you to be here and want you to get richer. Thank you all. John T., thank you, Alberto. Jeff, my realized profits have covered about 30% of our bills, and that's how I answered the poll. But, of course, I'm not spending those profits. They go towards writing more options. Jeff, they're trying to compound myself out of a job, and that is the game plan right there. John T., I learned from this channel, this is life-changing. I thought about retiring, but still making sure it's real, laughing out loud. That's what happens. Gotta love compounding, says Christina. There you go. We open in 2 minutes talking about compounding your wealth. Let's get this party started, everybody. Like I said, I really just want you to get richer. That's all there is to it. You might think I'm political, but I'm really not. I'm an entrepreneur like you are. It's just that I am a host of a channel that covers the markets in plain English, and I got to cover all of it. And so some don't like certain parts of what I say. It is what it is. We were up 560 on Friday on the Dow. What will we do today? We're down 240 to start the morning. Not even half the gain is up for grabs here. We may have a slight drop today, and then we have a recovery. I don't know. Do we end up down today? Do we end up higher? Do we really end up flat? Is it like plus or minus 50 points on the Dow when it's all said and done today? And call credit spread writers get a lot richer today. Is that what's going to happen here? I have a feeling option writers are going to win. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. The bells, I'm sure, are ringing at any moment now. And there they are. Larry has done it, so that means it's official. The bells have rung, and we're up and running. ALA is saying, neat, neat, neat. Don't forget that. It's the 50th anniversary of the Search for the Holy Grail. And if you know anything about the Knights of Neat, you know where that comes from here for this channel. We know the power behind the markets. Samuel knows, Richard knows. Neat, neat, neat. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Neat. Welcome all to the program. Let's see what this market has in store for all of us today. Could be quite a bit of fun. Want it to be very lucrative for you. Let's go, baby, go. James of the Mystery Tree. Neat, neat, neat. That's right. The knee emojis are at the ready, and away we go. We're down 220 at the moment on the Dow. A minute in. We'll see how this settles out in 5-10 minutes. S&P down 41. NASDAQ down 154. Giddy up. Lots of questions about whether we're into a recession. Are we going into it? Are we already into it? And it just has to be confirmed with data in the next 2 or 3 months. A lot of the data that will confirm a recession comes out after a recession has already started. And then people go, oh, well, I already knew that. You're not telling me anything I didn't know already. We may already be in a recession. Juan, great seeing Alberto, Hector, Flint, Bobby, and many more of you being here for more than 30 months. I'm the newbie here, only 16. Susan Shops, there is no doubt in my mind Bruce created more option writers than anyone. We're grateful to have found him. No firm is out there for this education, and that does put money in your pocket. Thank you. Kind words, Alberta. Juan, back at you, baby. Deep value, neat. Susan Shops, 138 on the thumbs up meter. Love you. Thank you, Susan Shops. Thank you, everybody, for these thumbs ups today. Keep them coming in if you can. Jay Boy, I've been a member of this man's channel for 29 months. So close to 30, just about to happen. Cindy B, good morning, everybody. Hello, all. And thank you all for being here this morning. I love you guys. We're at 216-point drop on the Dow. SoFi is around 1267, like it's down 5 cents, like not much going on. ASTS down 75, Rocket Lab down 20, GameStop down 22, MSTR down 9, AI down 30 cents. Let's see this first 30 minutes, see what we got. Is there follow through or not? I don't know. We'll find out. We always do. Thank you, D.A. Truda. Neat. Don't forget that. Beach Boy, I've been a member for 49 months. I'm just a newbie here. I'm just a guy in Tel Aviv, just trying to get by here, make a couple of shekels, hang out with good people, good company, enjoy some Jamesons and lemon meringue pie from time to time, and try to make a couple of bucks. Yeah, just a guy, just like Bruce is a guy. There's girls, guys, people making money. What's the big whoop? Let's enjoy. Thank you all so very much. I was having fun yesterday looking at Zillow.com. If you've never been to Zillow.com, it's quite the experience. What I love about Zillow.com is I zero in on where I am here in the Valley, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, Indian Wells, and I look for the homes, with a satellite view. They offer you like a map view or a satellite view. I hit the satellite view because then I can see the green little oases that are here versus the raw desert around it. And I zoom in on various areas. I'll zoom in on this community where we're hanging out, and then I'll sort of fan out, and then I'll start looking for the really nice houses. I just love looking at the 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, 8 million, 12 million, 20 million, up to one for sale right now, $51 million house for sale. And if you click on it, you'll see 50 photos of this house, just to kind of give you a little glimpse into someone's world. I love these $5 to $10 million houses because that's where quite a number of well-to-dos hang out. They hang out in those are their second or third houses. These aren't primary residents by far. They are not the primary resident. I love to see what someone's second or third house looks like when it's $8 to $12 million. I just love it. I love entrepreneurial success. I love people who make money, and I love it when they show it off like that, because if you can handle a $12 million second or third house, you have done well for yourself, my friend. And I don't know how it came to you, and I don't care how it came, how it's coming in, how you're maintaining it. It's there, and I love to see that kind of stuff. And I have to compliment the folks who put these listings together, and in particular, must say a special shout out to the women and gentlemen, and the ladies and gentlemen out there who use the cameras and use the drones to produce the photos and the 360 viewable photography to get you inside these homes. And now you can just move your cursor around up and down, and oh my God, the quality of the work is incredible. The staging, of course, is incredible. It just is a way to, I tell you, I enjoy doing that more than watching television. I can lose an hour like that, and I can just be totally out of my thought process. I don't let the market get to me. I don't let the, whatever happen. I'm just in another world looking at these kinds of places. And then, of course, I have a field day looking at the cost of the house, the property taxes required to carry the house, and all the other stuff. I just go, oh my God, the amount of money you have to have, the cash flow you have got to be sitting on. And I remind myself, this is not the primary home of the individual who is selling this house. This is a second, third, or fourth property. It's not the primary property. I keep reminding myself of that. That's where it blows me away. That's what makes America great. It's just so great to see how well some can do. And this is just the desert. There's Scottsdale, there's Palisades, there's San Diego, there's San Francisco, there's the areas around Vegas, there's Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Miami, Orlando, Tampa, New York. Where do you want to live in first class anywhere? I mean, my God, unbelievable. I love it. I just love it. Jeff Glass saw a dreamy mid-century modern ranch there in Borrego Springs for $650,000. I think it was on 70 acres of old orchard land. There you go. Yeah. There are homes for sale here. You can buy a double wide trailer here in the valley, surrounded by, within a mile. You've got multi-million-dollar properties around you, but you're in a trailer park. But these aren't dumpy trailer parks. These are not like, tornado torn up trailer parks. We're talking about, in some cases, there are trailer parks here that have a golf course. In some cases, there are trailer parks that have a communal pool area or several communal swimming pool areas. They're very nice, but they're $150,000 to $300,000. They're not, garbage. They are of highest quality. It's the desert. What can I tell you? Right now, folks have left town. This is now coming up to 5th of May now. Every day today, now, people are leaving. They've been leaving for a month now because of the heat. It's starting to get warmer, and by the end of this month, all snowbirds are gone. Every single one of them, including Jen and I. And we'll be down here to the 250,000 regulars that hang out here. The 350,000 visitors are gone. Coachella is over. Stage, whatever that was, the country and western gig is over. I mean, the tennis tournament is over. The golf tournament is over. See you next year. Katie, Jeff, that sounds like a dream. MCM homes aren't as appreciated as they should be. There you go. You can get a house here, right in town. You can get a house here surrounded by other homes. You can have like a wall on both sides of your property, a wall behind you and a wall in front of you. You can be in a golf course community with a home with no walls, just, you're just open inside a gated community. You can be in of course, like a townhome condo scenario like we are here. You can live out of town where you're, driving 2 miles out of the city limits to be around here. There's places like that. Hey, whatever floats your boat, it's all there for you. You have to decide what's your cup of tea and enjoy it. Nothing wrong with that. Savage of Wall Street. I already live in San Francisco, most beautiful city in the world. Don't let Fox News tell you otherwise. We have thousands of wonderful restaurants and beautiful views. Close to snow, desert, beach. There you go. Yeah, there's a reason Frisco is as popular as it still is. We're down 194, but we're better than the opening. We were down about 250 on the Dow. We're down now 194. SoFi down 2 cents at 1268. ASTS down 109. Rocket Lab down 61. GameStop down 33. MSTR down $15. AI down 32 cents. There you have it. It is what it is. Where you be is where you be. I do get a kick, though, out of seeing other things. And this area here is kind of cool. Zillow, of course, will let you go wherever you want. You can enter whatever zip code you want, city name, town name, and zero in, and then just kind of meander around town or meander around the city and see for yourself what areas are doing what. You can also hit a feature called for rent, so you can see what homes are for sale or what is for rent. And the rent might be a seasonal offer or it might be a permanent offer. You'll have to read the fine print of the listing for that. But I did see a home yesterday for rent for $40,000 a month. $40,000 a month rent. I don't know if that includes utilities or not. I don't know if it's a turnkey deal. $40,000 a month rent. It was a house worth about $3 million. And I thought, a little pricey. That's a little high for a $3 million home. But then that's just me, of course. What can I say? And I have seen former President Gerald Ford's former home that he might still own in the family. It might still be in the family. But his retirement house here in Rancho Mirage, which from here would be about 2 miles away, I suppose, is for rent. And they say it's about $30,000 a month, about $1,000 a day to rent that house. It's, of course, furnished and all of that. And I would imagine that the walkthrough before and after is very thorough with regard to, is there something missing here? Did you accidentally pack up something in your suitcase? There's, I'm sure, a serious deposit required. But they advertise it as Gerald Ford's retirement home. He and Betty lived out their lives in that house for quite some time. Nice area of town, too, by the way. Savage, to us, it's all about the quality of life in San Francisco now. I'll be honest, it feels great going shopping and only really looking at price tags or having a budget. Not really looking at price tags and having a budget. There you go. We're smart with our money, but freedom is great indeed, isn't it? If you're an option writer and you're doing it well, you get to the point where we want to buy an air fryer and it's $69.99. Yeah, we'll buy that. It's $3 less if I drive 50 miles across town, spend $8 in gas there and back. I'll buy it right here, right now. And that's, no, I'm not going to play that game. Yeah, kind of nice to be able to do that. Indeed, it is. Quality of life is everything. We're down 164 on the Dow. SoFi is up 1 penny at 1270 now, or unchanged, I guess, at 1270. That's the latest right here. Nothing else seems to be in the green on my main screen. Smart Rent is 0.3 of a penny higher. Google's up 14 cents. EI Lily's up 26 cents. Uber's up 98. Adobe up 174, Cisco up 3, AMD up 169 at $100.49. Moderna's up 9 cents, HPQ up 3, Boeing up 52, Walmart up 20, American Airlines up 9 cents. Yeah, nothing to get excited about here. It's mainly red still, but it's not as bad as it was. I'll give it that. We're down 44 on the S&P. We're down 136 on NASDAQ, down 170 on the Dow. Oil still down 76 cents a barrel. Gold up $80 an ounce at 33.23. The VIX up 151 to 24.19. There you have it. Okay. Have you seen the Sinatra House in Palm Springs? I'd like to take a tour of that MCM home in Palm Springs. There are two Sinatra houses. The original house that he lived in until about 1954, it's the one that has a number of palm trees on the property, but two in particular go up like this. They sort of cross each other as they go up, and at the very top, where the leaves are, it's way up there. And he used to fly a flag up the tree with a Jack Daniels flag on it, and that meant he was home, and the bar was open, and friends were told to come on in. Now this is early 1950s, so forget about even thinking that something like this would happen today with anyone else anywhere. But in the early 50s, when there were maybe 10,000 people in the valley, and there were 300 in Rancho Mirage, and there were 30 of his pals out here, he'd fly up the flag, and 10 or 15 people would show up and, hang out for a little while and enjoy some Jack Daniels. So that first house is still standing. It is owned by whomever, and there's a plaque on the outside of the wall. The second house, which we call the compound, the famous one, the one you hear all about probably all the time if you look into Frank's life. He lived in that house from 54-ish, 55 until he left the valley in about 1990 something. So he was in that house for 35 years. That house comprises of 3 properties side by side on Frank Sinatra Drive, of course, with the backyard being the Tamarask Country Club. And one property is his garage with room for 8 or 10 cars and some utility buildings and stuff. Then and part of the house. Then the second lot is the main house and pool and some guest accommodations. And then the third lot is a guest house, a separate guest house. That looks like a boomerang. If you kind of see it from outer space, you'll see it go like this, like just as a boomerang. So if you're ever looking on Frank Sinatra Drive through Google Maps, and you find the Tamarask Golf Club, and you'll find a house that's on Frank Sinatra Drive with the Tamarask behind it and in front of it, the house looks like a boomerang. That is the first of 3 homes, one by the other, that was part of the compound and is now owned by a private group. I'm not sure if it's still a corporation or not. And occasionally there are tours available on an exclusive basis to see it, because it is still in Frank's condition. Well, how do I say it? It's a time warp. It's frozen in time from the 90s as an homage to Frank. Whoever owns it, and whatever they're doing with it. Again, I don't know. And there you are. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. I haven't been to it myself. Jeff, yes, the Twin Palms estate is the one I was thinking of. You're thinking of the first one. John T., I used to live in Palm Springs on Escobar Drive. Love the winters, not the summers. There you go. Yes, you stay indoors in the winter. In the summers, you stay indoors. You govern yourself accordingly. And if you go shopping at Costco, you go in the morning. You go about 9, 10, 10:30, and you have a button on your car. As you're coming out of the store, you hit the button. I know that on a Lexus I once owned, you hold the window down button, you don't let go of it, and the 4 windows come down at the same time in your locked car. Your sunroof opens up at the same time. And by the time 30 seconds later, when you get to your car, you pop the trunk, you put the groceries in the trunk, and you get in the car, the interior of the car is the temperature of the outside air. In other words, your car went from 140 degrees down to 90, 95 degrees. You turn your vehicle on, and your air conditioner within 5 seconds is blowing cold air because it's all automatic climate control. You now close the 4 windows and the sunroof, and within a minute or two, it's cool in your car. That is how you play this game. The other game you play in the desert is you look for a parking spot that is as close to a tree as possible that gives off shade. And shady parking spots are a premium, and you know where those are. Even at Costco, there's a couple that might be shady that you are going for, and that at least keeps the sun directly off the windshield, the front or back windshield. You also realize what direction to park your car. Because if the sun is coming from over here, you park the front of your car facing that way. So you don't use a parking spot that faces into the sun. It's away from the sun. So your car seat and passenger seat are not in direct sunshine. Little safety tips in the desert. And if you are a true desert rat and you are driving a Bentley 2-door leather dream car or a Tesla, you will have on the seats sheep covering, the sheep, you know what I'm talking about? All white. Just got elastic on the back of the car, and that's what you sit on. That's on your butt and your back. And you have the sheepskin, I guess is what we're calling it. You put a sheepskin on your passenger seats and driving seat in pure white. That's what and you replace them once a year to keep them fresh looking. Just saying, the little things about the desert you have to learn. I'm just saying, otherwise don't come here because you're just going to get burned to death. You can't be a rookie coming here. You got to have some experience. Talk to a local. And speaking of talking to an expert, here is Auntie Jen herself.
Talking to an expert.
Well, being a desert rat in the summertime, you get a car where you push the window down button and you come out of your Costco store and your car opens up all the windows and the sunroof.
And you can see the heat waves
shimmering out of it, just coming out, just shimmering out. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You don't touch the seat belt.
You don't touch the chrome metal part of the belt. That's another safety tip. You park away from the sun. Another safety tip. Yeah. You have sheepskin in your car for the seats. Oh, Jen and I, we knew it all. We learned. It wasn't that hard. It was not that hard. It's the opposite of being up north, except the sheepskin. You have the sheepskin up north too, because you don't sit on a cold leather seat. You have the sheepskin that you sit on, because that warms you up very instantly with your parka around you. But you also have heated leather seats if you know anything. Now down here you have ventilated seats. That was the latest, greatest invention that the Japanese invented for their vehicles, and they incorporated them here. Let me tell you, absolutely. Anyway, I'm just saying. We're down 219 on the Dow. Let's get back to the quick here. Down 219 on the Dow, down 48 on S&P. We're down 159 on NASDAQ. Welcome all to the program. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome from around the world. There's nothing up right now, really. I mean, SoFi now is down 6 cents. It was up a penny or two. It hasn't done anything today, but it's not falling off the table either, so we're fine.
I hear the newest tariff is on movies.
Yeah, this
makes no sense.
Yeah, Hollywood actually is a money maker for America.
Yeah,
It brings in more money than it's The old man don't know what he's talking about. That's really what it is. Yeah, there won't be any issues there. Jeff Glass, Rocket Lab earnings come out Thursday, by the way, Bruce. We're down 44 cents on Rocket Lab. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're hanging in there. Jen and I are recovering from a long day yesterday. We worked very hard. Watched the Winnipeg St. Louis hockey game into double overtime, and we were in bed quite a bit later than we normally would be. So we worked hard yesterday. But we're survivors, and we came back for you. It was exciting. Dude, it's pretty nice when the calls you wrote Thursday have come in $1,000 each. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yes, dude, it sure is kind of nice. When you get to the point where you're writing 50 of them at a time and they're $1,000 each your direction, then it's known as really nice. And when you write 500 of them and they come in $1,000 each, that is known as, in the biz, really, really nice. And you can then take your time and drive over to the Bentley dealer here in town and pick up one of those two-seater convertibles for $275,000, and it's not a problem whatsoever. That is what an option writer can do.
So cute.
They're just so darn cute, those cars. There you go. There's one in the. There's more than one in the valley. There's many two-door Bentley convertible coupes in the valley. Many. But there's one in particular that is a robin blue color, that light robin blue color. Jen really likes it. It's got the white leather interior with the blue exterior, chrome wheel covers. Jen likes it.
I like it.
She goes, "Ooh, that's a nice looking little car. What's that one?" And then I fill her in on the brand and all that. But she just goes, "Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice one. That's pretty. I like that's a pretty looking car."
And it's got a Palm Springs blonde driving.
Oh, does it ever? Yes, it has a Palm Springs blonde gal driving it. And she ain't 19. No. We're talking 40, 50 something, maybe older than that, who's driving that car. Yeah. And she seems to be enjoying herself. Not in a grumpy looking mood behind the wheel of the vehicle. From what glimpses we've seen, doesn't seem to be any grumpiness at all. But we've seen that car in the Costco parking lot, and I've seen that car at the Trader Joe's parking lot, and I've seen that car at the Whole Foods parking lot. So she's in the hood. She's in our general vicinity, and I'm assuming it's a she that owns it. But again, I speculate. What can I say? Crazy 49er. Does she have a pineapple? Can you answer that question, Uncle Bruce? Any logo on that license plate? Is there like a decal on the back of the car? There's no decal on that car.
You want to tell them your license plate, or is that too much?
That's too much. We won't do that. Has nothing to do with a pineapple, okay? Yikes.
It was raining last night.
We had rain.
It's still dripping.
We had rain yesterday. Yeah, we can tell. One way we can tell we had rain is we look at our patio out here, and our roof line goes over about 4 or 5 feet over the patio in front of our screen sliding doors and all that. Overhangs a little bit, and the water lands on the roof, and down it comes over and lands onto the patio. Muck. All kinds of brown muck. So the entire patio tiles are covered in a brown, mucky thingy. And as days go by and the sun comes back out, it dries out, and then Jen grabs a little air blower that she bought on Amazon.
On this, I take a hose to it.
Or a hose. So she grabbed a little Amazon air blower, electric air blower with a rechargeable battery, and gives her a go. Spreads dust into the air to go back out to the golf course. Yeah, there you go. Because that's where it came from. We're just recycling it. Bagel Babe, if you're grumpy driving a Bentley, you're doing something wrong. That's right. You got the wrong car. You're the wrong person. Anyway, Mandu number 5. Good morning, Auntie Jen. Stuart Longsdale, I've been a member of this man's channel for 12 months. Thank you, Stuart, so much. Cindy B, SoFi has a little rocket going, Bruce. 1280. It's 1280. Yeah, it's up. It's up a dime. Thank you, Cindy B, for bringing that to our attention. We're only down 22 on GameStop as well. It's not as bad as it was. Rocket Lab down 35. SoFi up 12 now, 1282 here. Got a little rocket underneath it. volume on SoFi this morning, 7.8 million in 30 minutes. Not extremely heavy or anything, but it's going the right direction. We like the way it's. We like the way this is going. 1282, the high of the day on SoFi. 1284 right now. 1284 on your SoFi. 148 is the drop on the Dow, down from the 250 range this morning. We're okay. Berkshire Hathaway stock was down 6% at the opening after the announcement from Mr. Buffett that he's going to step back from CEO duties. We're down 44 on the S&P. We're down 137 NASDAQ, both improving. Oil down 91 cents at 57.38. And so oil producing companies and oil-rich territories like Texas, Oklahoma, Alberta, and the Mideast and elsewhere are hurting today. Lower price for their number one commodity. Down 9 cents on AI. We're up 16 on SoFi. $12.86 on your SoFi. $12.86. This is just about the high of the day. It's already hit $12.89. Looks like 13 is in our sights as the shares begin to inch a little higher. Cindy, thank you for letting me in on that. $12.87, another penny. $12.89, another couple of pennies. High of the day right now. $12.89 on the stock. Your SoFi, 8.5 million, 8.6 million. Just run, baby, run. That's all it's the only advice I'll give that stock. Just go up so that all of my cash could put riders are going, yeah, Uncle Bruce, I like this game. Let's keep this going. $12.90 right now on your SoFi. $12.90 a share. The Dow's only down 60 points. There's a buy wave going in on this market, and it is helping the Dow. It's helping the NASDAQ, the S&P, and SoFi is up. AST still 104 lower. Rocket Lab only down 12 cents. GameStop down 30. MSTR still down $14. AI down 8 cents. Supermicro down 81 cents. NVIDIA down 41 cents. Nothing to worry about there. Tesla down 620. Palantir down 65 cents. Costco's up 66 cents. Coinbase down 240. Google is up 97-cent gain. Apple down 5.30. Broadcom down 80 cents, 90 cents. Microsoft up 74. There you go. Dude is saying, hey, let's recover and then dump on Wednesday. How does that work for everybody? What do you Microsoft up 74 cents. Intel down 12. Netflix down 23, but not down 53, so that's better. Meta is up 4.50. Eli Lilly up 160. Amazon down $3. Uber up 160, Adobe up 230, Cisco up 27, AMD up 261 to 101.42, Unity up 22, Enphase down 62, Aspire are down 35, Moderna down 4 cents, Pfizer down 14, IBM up 32, HBQ up 9, Home Depot down 290, Vanik up 30 cents, Goldman down 55 cents, very quiet, Boeing up 150, Target down 68, JP Morgan up 24, Walmart up 38, Disney down 7, American Airlines up 39 cents. DraftKings down 24, AMC down 3.5, and Royal Caribbean up 55 centinos. That's where we are right now with this market at this point in time. 1291 is the high of the morning for your SoFi. We're almost there right now, just below it, with 9 million now traded in 33 minutes. Everyone, welcome to the program. Lisa, Uncle Bruce, what do you think about United Healthcare? There's been no price recovery since the CEO was killed, but without reform of the healthcare system, everyone still needs to buy insurance. I just avoid this stock. I just avoid it. They've had these shocking events where the stocks are taking, takes a hit and then recovers a little, but it doesn't. It takes another hit. I have no opinion on it, positive or negative, except that I am worried of its volatility. Now, look, I don't believe, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's one of the most active option play stocks out there. I'm doubtful it is. But if you can write credit spread on this stock on the call side, way out of the money short term and it works for you on many levels, then I say go for it. But I don't.
You know what I say?
Uh,
Go for it.
Oh, that's what she said. Don't listen to her, but whatever. I don't know. It's up to you. Thank you, Auntie Jen. Appreciate you for that. Look, you guys got to figure out United Healthcare. Do you have room for it in your account as an option player? I don't know. I have no. I can't go anywhere on this. I just can't. Sorry, 1291 on SoFi. I think we're at 1291. I think that's the high of the day, isn't it? Is this close to the high of the day? Am I in the neighborhood? Is it? Or am I dreaming? 1291. Yeah, I'm not in a bizarro world. We're up 20 cents on SoFi. The Dow down 105 on another little mini pullback. Looking okay. Yeah, still waiting for the others to come around. Rocket Lab down 15 cents. It could at any time go green. But SoFi all by itself for the most part. There are others green, but SoFi on my front page all alone in the green department. Giddy up, you all. Thank you for joining us today. And well, let's see.
Today is Cinco de Mayo.
Is Cinco de Mayo today? We got the sesame seed grape jelly donut every Monday, every Friday. Not donut, bagel. Grape jelly bagel.
I was letting it slide.
See how tired I am? I'm exhausted. Yesterday, we were up last night. We had to watch that hockey game. Double overtime. This is hard work.
So excited. Our daughter thought it was exciting. And the sports bug seems to have jumped a generation there.
Well, the daughter's boyfriend is a hockey fan.
Yeah.
And so she was watching with him. Next goal wins. One shot, it's over. It took 40 minutes of hockey, period and a half of overtime, double overtime. She admitted, I let out a little yelp when they scored. I don't do that, she says. She's not a sportsman, but she was watching last night.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Uncle Bruce, he deserves a nice margarita for Cinco de Mayo. He works so hard. Give him a break, Auntie Jen. I mean, help that guy out.
It's not really a margarita boy. Not really. And we were thinking it was that the holiday is still 3 more Mondays away.
The long
holiday
weekend.
is the 26th.
Ah.
It's Memorial Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Players in the house here. I was full of hope to try to get my SoFi day trade out with a 2% gain, and suddenly it went up even higher, 1279. But maybe I'll get a little dip to 1270 again. It's not strongly up. Anyways, enjoy bagel, you all. Thank you, Splair. Have a great one, buddy. 1285 right now on your SoFi. High of the day, 1291. Looking good. It's looking very good. Volume on SoFi now, 9.9 million. Let's round it up to 10 million shares in 38 minutes. It's okay. It's not a quiet day, but it's not gangbuster crazy, but it's very good. I don't see any news on it, unless I'm missing something somewhere. If any of you know of anything that's causing SoFi to inch up, great. I don't know if there's anything that's necessarily moving it up. It's just up 15 cents. There's a lack of sellers. That's the first reaction I'm going with. Giddy up. Ford is coming up with earnings. I don't know if that's today or not, but the stock is going down. pre-earnings. He said here, there's another headline, Skechers, his stock is rocketing on a buyout deal after tumbling in the wake of tariff concerns. Okay. Skechers. You got to wonder, what will tariffs do to Skechers? Converse, Nike shoes, North Star shoes, New Balance, all these main brands of runners and sneakers, and you know, they're not made in America. I mean, what's going to happen? I don't know. Now, I'm imagining a company like Nike and Skechers and others are retailers as well as licensed manufacturers, right? They have their vertical integration thing like Apple does. So like Apple, they'll have their shoes made in various countries, and then they'll distribute them worldwide in various countries. And only America is affected with the tariffs. Now, it's a big market. I'm not poo-pooing it, but I can see Skechers and Nike and others finding a way around the tariff game by just saying, well, we increased our presence in the UK, we increased our presence in Germany, France, Italy. You can buy our sneakers from our brand name stores anywhere, Japan, China locations, whatever. So, 95% of our sales, 90% of our sales are not American. They might be that global, and so they're not going to be as affected as a mom and pop importer into America. I wonder about that. Cindy says, SoFi is reintroducing cryptocurrency investing by the end of 2025. That's all I've seen. I saw that last week too. Yeah. I know Skechers from German shoe stores. They're pretty famous as casual shoes here. They're very popular. A lot of ads in the early days helped them. Lisa, Harry Kane of Bayern Munich is in Skechers advertisements. Global stars, football stars, soccer stars. Corinne, number 154, Beach Boy. SMCI is flying, Uncle Bruce. Down $1.02. What am I missing? Okay. The Dow down 77, SoFi up 7. Thank you all for hanging around. Thumbs up meter is inching along. 154. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up button. 225 of you are answering my question today. As of now, stock option profits can pay for a certain percentage of my monthly bills. Over 100% of my monthly bills, 10%. Between 50 and 100% of my monthly bills, 8%. 20 to 50% say, 20 to 50% of your monthly bills, 19% of you tell me that. And less than 20% of my monthly bills, 63%. Now, this must be I must be getting answers from millionaires because some of you must be with $20,000 monthly expenses because, you can't seem to make a go of it. I don't know. I have a feeling, though, that I may have really blown the wording of this question today. I did not specify from writing options. I just said stock option profits. And so this could be interpreted by anybody for their own interpretation. So whatever. It be what it be, and that's what it be. So there you go. Okay. Thank you all for being here. A direct quote from the President of the United States this weekend. Trump says he doesn't know if he is required to uphold the Constitution. Jen just about lost it. This is a Saturday Night's Live skit that writes itself. Unbelievable.
I'm pretty sure that was part of his oath, don't you think? I don't know, maybe not.
It was the first thing when the Chief Justice asked him if he was going to defend the Constitution of the United States. His hand was on the Bible.
Maybe it was just.
It's like George Costanza talking to Newman, where Newman was supposed to buy the calzone near Yankee Stadium. And he knocks on his door and he says, "Here's the money for the calzone." And he goes, "Oh, I'm not going out today." "What do you mean you're not working today? It's raining out." "What do you mean? Neither rain nor sleet nor so. It's the first thing."
It's the first.
"Oh, George, we don't go out when it's raining. We're postal workers." You have a lot to learn, George, about the postal service. Oh, no. Beach Boy. SMCI is flying. It's dipping. Okay, Zed. Uber versus Tesla. There is a seesaw battle right there. Gonzo Cruiser. To be fair, that's not the entire context of the statement. I'm no fan, but I believe I'm being fair. There you go. Jeff Glass. Probably much funnier if you're not an American. Oh, it's hilarious if you're not an American. I mean, he was probably trolling. Dude, this whole presidency is about trolling, isn't it?
Oh, Canadian posties are going to go on strike again.
Canadian postal workers going on strike.
They're on strike at Christmas, so.
Right. They're
Coming
on.
up to Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm. The other quote that I heard this weekend, I actually saw a clip talking about the economy. Well, how much of the economy now is yours, Mr. President? Everything good with the economy is mine. Everything bad with the economy is Biden. He left us in a real mess. He was a disaster. That's interesting. It's been one hell of a 100 days, Mr. President. Thank you very much for a wonderful economy. Thank you for fixing it. Oh, my God. AA says, Asagi says, expense management firm Mesh Payments selects SoFi as sponsor bank. Okay. Gonzo, he does like to troll. Okay. Oh my. We're down 53 points on the Dow. I have 1/4 of a bagel left to go. The market does look better. Kind of better. We'll see if there's any follow through here. Did you see that Pope photo that was made? I don't know if he made it. I don't know if anyone in the White House made it. It could have been a troll anywhere who made it. But oh yeah, that didn't go over well with the Cardinal from America.
Was he dressed in cardinal clothing?
Oh, he was the Pope. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the White House did that.
Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Quick skill testing question for you. What was the name of the Pope that just died? We'll never forget what's his name. Okay? You never forget what's his name. A man of the people. Mm, 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 mm. Zed, hey, I just wrote 5. Uber, cash secured puts. Thinking Uber heading for 100. That's what I'm thinking. Zed, was it Benedict?
Hezekiah?
Oh, really? Oh, my. Gonzo, I don't know how he or his handlers thought that Pope picture was a good idea. Swear.
Maybe it was an advertisement to sell his Bibles.
Maybe it was an advertisement to sell the Bibles. Franciscus, or in English, Pope Francis, says Splair. 2 points for Splair. There you go.
Right.
Oh, man. If you like trivia, tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern time, head over to my other channel, TWB, Stock Market, Traveling with Bruce. Not this channel, that channel. We'll have trivia tonight. I don't think I'll have Pope trivia. I don't think so. But we'll have trivia. Would love to have you come by. Traveling with Bruce, 7 o'clock Eastern, open to all. Live trivia. No cheating. Come on in.
No cheese.
Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Slayer kills me. Okay, I asked what was the name of the Pope. He got it.
Yes.
He says, I know this only because he died almost the same day as one of my twin brother rodents. Blair, you're killing me.
But that's okay. Both
Oh,
of them went up. They went
oh,
up.
they both went to heaven together. Oh, gosh, Blair. You're not, you didn't even mean to be funny. You're not even trying to be funny, and I just can't handle it.
It left an indelible mark on them.
Goodness gracious. Oh, jeez.
He's going to be good for that trivia for the rest of his life.
Oh, Splair. Oh, my gosh. I'll never forget what's his name. He died the same day as my rat. Oh, no. Now Jen has lost it. Jen's lost it. She's gone. Jen's gone. Oh, Uncle Bruce. I'll never forget. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. I'm just a guy in front of a computer. Splair, I knew this was amazing somehow. I knew. It is, and it was, Splair. It was amazing. Mind blowing. Oh, yeah. The media was full of depressive news. The day was uncomfortable. I'm sure it was. Oh, no.
Couldn't get his little rat off his mind. They just kept reminding him of it. Everywhere he looked.
I hope you don't.
Oh.
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Margin Call, but there's a lot of similarities between your day and the movie Margin Call. If you got a margin call from your account, if you had a margin call on your account, then that day would have been completely like the movie, which you'll have to now watch, because right at the end of the movie, I'm thinking of what you might have had to be doing. I don't know. Dude, now I'm seeing an in a memorial for the Pope and Splair's rodent. I'm seeing. We have to have a memorial service for Splair's rat and the Pope. Oh no! Oh
Well,
no!
Blair will have to do the eulogy. He was the only one who really knew the rat.
He
Really
was.
knew him.
That's true.
Unless, of course, it was, Blair's doing.
Oh gosh sakes! I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to survive with you guys, kids. I'm just trying to get you. Oh my!
Unless Blair upset his mother.
Don't make your mother angry, Square. Don't do that. Oh my goodness! What handlers? Breach Boy wants to know what handlers. Square. This would be gorgeous, but at least that's good info to see margin call for $2.99 on YouTube. Oh my goodness! Yes, if you want to know what it's like losing your rat on a day and you're having a tough time in the market, then watch the movie Margin Call. It'll all come together for you. It'll all seamlessly fit, and you'll get it, and you'll understand how you go. Yes, we must do this to survive. Yes, okay, there you go. Okay, we must sell it all today to survive. Oh my goodness. The movie Margin Call. Great movie, great actors. What can I say? Anyway. I mean, the memorial. It would be beautiful to have a memorial. Oh my gosh. I can only do so much, and then I lose it. In any event, Bobby, white smoke will come out Splair's window when he buys ice a do rat. Oh no, Bobby, no, Bobby, stop it. Oh my. You've been talking to our friend Larry Titus, haven't you? Oh my God.
We have to go now.
Oh no. Oh my God. Oh, poor Uncle Bruce. Oh, this is so hard. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Zed liked that one. All right, that was funny, Bobby. All right, you got a good one in there. Bobby, that was a good one. Oh, my Lord. Oh, no.
Yeah, you'll be burning.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, you guys you're literally killing me. I'm telling you right now, Jen can't keep her tea down. Can't keep her coffee going. Oh, thank God I ate my bagel already. Oh my word. All right, you guys, enough of the shenanigans. Make money, please, in this market, would you? Oh my God. We'll keep an eye on things from over here for you. And I'll be on tonight, I hope, at 7:00 Eastern time on TWB, Traveling with Bruce. Oh my gosh. I'm not doing white smoke trivia questions tonight. There's no way I'm going to do any of that.
There will be no critical questions.
Oh man, Splair's happy to keep everyone laughing. Thank you, my friend. It's all
We
good,
do
Splair.
feel your love.
We love you, Splair. We love you. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your day today. And thanks again for all your support of this channel. Congratulations, lesson takers. Thank you for the thumbs ups and participating in the question of the day, as shitty as it was. Thank you. 162 thumbs ups. We need 38 from rerunners. I don't know if we're going to get this, but boy, I'd love to hit 200 thumbs up today. If you enjoyed the little rat episode tonight, please hit the thumbs up button and give us a break. Anyway, there you go. 235 people have voted today on the question of the day, which does not include Splair's rat or rodent or whatever you'd like to give it a title of. Oh my God. Tom is going, neat. Corinne, this is better than Saturday Night Live. Samuel, neat. There you go. Oh my gosh. Charlie, neat. Don't forget those knee emojis, everybody. Oh my goodness. Blair, Corinne D, laughing. DAK, donation coming in at the very end of the day here. A small donation. Whereas last week was profitable. Maybe we can pass some on to Blair for a new rat. Oh my God. No. Oh gosh. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day, says Charlie. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful Monday. Good luck to all of you. Get Richard, please, and I'll try to recover to be on later today, and then we'll see you here tomorrow morning and count your dollars and look for the white smoke and see what happens. Hopefully, the conclave it'll all work out. All right, you guys. This is Bruce and Auntie Jen saying thank you. Chase, Rosita, thank you. And Splair, Dak, thanks. I prefer to wait for a WBD cash from my calls. There you go. One, neat. Don't forget that. All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you, later tonight or tomorrow. Jen and I are going to say our goodbyes here in 3, 2, 1. Bye.